I started working on the lavender bed the other day. I got the first part of it trimmed back, taking off the dead wood. There's already some buds I can see on this side. This side needs to be trimmed, and there's still a few weeds here and there that I could pull out. And since I was talking to the lady at the lavender farm, I bought some garden lime. Raises soil pH, yes, because she said they like alkaline, which is a higher pH. My soil is very acid, so I'm sprinkling just a little bit of this around the raised bed here. They also like good drainage, and that's why I have them in a raised bed, because this area is very wet. It's very soggy, acid soil. Water stands here for part of the year. So hopefully this is high enough to keep their roots from getting waterlogged. But I thought I would add a little bit of the lime like she suggested, just to raise the pH a little bit, and we'll see how they do. I'm just looking for the dead branches. There's all new growth coming up from underneath. Some of the really dry stuff just comes right off. Some weeds down here. So you see a lot of this gray stuff. I'm taking that off. If it's very dry, it just breaks right off. Just comes right off. Just have to touch it. Some of this is a little bit woodier, so I'm going to clip it off. See, a lot of little stems are there. They just come right off. Just clean it up so it'll look nice when it blooms. And there's a lot of oak leaves in here, and I want to take the oak leaves out. They take forever to break down, and they're full of tannins. I'll have to research that, but I don't think the lavender would like the tannins. They might be acidy. I have to check. There's little trees growing in here. You gotta pull out the little trees. And chickweed. Yeah, pull out the chickweed. Chickweed. Over here. I know I have gloves. They're brand new gloves to do this. Brand new gloves. Wow, I wonder if it's gonna rain. Maybe I'll hold off on watering until I see it's gonna rain. A little bit of mustard here. I think that's a mustard. More chickweed. More chickweed. I think it's raining. Ooh, I see a little purple on this one already. Bless you, Mr. Possum. This is a lot of bending over. Oh, my aching back. Six drops of rain and now the sun is shining. But I do see more gray clouds. So who knows? Let me get this lime in here. I did that area. Gotta come over here. Bless you, Mr. Possum. Bless you, Mr. Possum. Well, that's looking pretty good for now. I think I'll leave it be and see how that little bit of lime helps the lavender plants grow. And I did look it up. Oak leaves are not good for lavender beds. So I'm glad I took them out. The sky is gray, but it stopped raining for 5 minutes. So of course I came outside and I have a new idea for my sweet peas. I am moving one of my scarecrows, that's the top. I already moved the bottom down there into the happy place. And I think I can get the sweet peas to grow up on this scarecrow. The first thing I'm going to do is scrub off some of this lichen and maybe give it a little coat of paint. Well, I told Mr. Possum that I didn't want him to spray this perfectly. So after I cleaned off the scarecrow, I said, we'll just spray a little blue here and there, have the orange show through, and maybe just a little bit of the rust. So that's what he did. I wanted it to still look a little vintagey. And then I stuck it in the ground in my happy place, and I added this rabbit netting all the way down to the pot of sweet peas down there. And I know I have to take a couple out because they're all sprouting. So the sweet peas can grow up the netting on the scarecrow. And then I decided, well, I might as well do the same with the other scarecrow. So here's my bunny scarecrow. Mr. Possum gave him a little shot of blue paint, left some of the orange and the rust. I put a piece of netting. And look how many sweet peas sprouted in that pot. I know, too crowded. I'll get some out of there. Oh, I call it rabbit netting because you put it around, or maybe squirrel netting. You put it around a bush or something and they just chew right through it because it's just plastic. But hopefully the sweet peas can grow on it. And over here, the marigolds are doing okay, I think, but look there on my zinnia. Let me get it focused. Hold on. Right there. Slug eating my zinnia. I'm going to toss them in the woods. All right, I tossed them in the woods, and I need to check these like every day. Slug patrol, right? Oh, looks like somebody munched on this one too. All right, I got to put the phone down and look for some more slugs. Mr. Possum found a brand new sunflower bird feeder. It's a very cheap plastic, like a plastic bottle plastic and plastic straws. But it was free at the library on the free bin. So he brought it home and put it together. And I'm going to put some sunflower seeds in there and just see what visitors we may get. I don't expect this to last very long because it looks like something the squirrels will chew up in about 3 minutes. But let's have some fun with it. Okay, I got a cup. Oh, whoops. Whoops. There we go. That worked. Not a very strong elastic. Okay. That there. I need a cup and a funnel. Okay. Every hook is taken with something. Oh, we can put it on the bunny, I think. Okay, I hung it up on the bunny's arm. I don't know how that's going to work. I could hang it up over there where those flowers are. He wants to land on me. Here comes the mail.